to talk about.
Yes, we do. We have a lot to talk about. This has been a crazy motherfucking weekend. This has been insane. Welcome to the Everyday Gems Podcast, episode 43. This is we before we even get into everything, fellas. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Everybody straight?
Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there.
I hear that. And Deontay, niggas is in the group message talking about the Super Bowl party at your crib. When somebody asked, "Where's the Super Bowl party at?" Mike was like, "At Deontay's house. He hosted." I was already coming over there anyway, so I know I was coming over there when you put that in the group chat. It was like Sabuye and Mel and a few others and shit, and Burnside and them.
Everybody kick a dub. I get all the food. I got everybody.
I got you. I see you my joint this week. Fucking, I want my couple slices of pizza. Fuck that. Get the wrong nigga.
Piece of wings, whatever. Get a bunch of shit.
Let's go.
At all, best foods, man. Piece of wings. You know.
That any event, if you got pieces of wing, you halfway there. The event has got to be good. Even in the Tyson fight, you coming for the piece of wings and the undercard. You know that back in the day, that shit done. Piece of wing undercard. His fight, you ain't coming for that. That's over already.
Good. It's better for the game.
Exactly. But man, we had a crazy last week and especially weekend. We had, I don't know where to start, fellas. We had of course they had the Canelo Crawford just announced. Kendrick cleaned up at the Grammys. Myles Garrett said fuck Cleveland. Yeah, Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Court got that right. Everybody else is like, he ain't gonna win that. Seth tried to kill Roman.
That nigga said Sami Zayn. That nigga said Sami Zayn.
Who, me?
That nigga said Sami Zayn was gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I thought it said Jay. Who said Jay? Didn't somebody say Jay?
Nobody said Jay. You just said that he's hot like fish grease and they need to pull the trigger on him. And I said he's a main event jobber. He's in the main event. He's there to lose. But when we got down to the final three, I said, please let it be Jay. Please let it be Jay.
Yeah, I'm glad it was. I'm glad it wasn't Cena. Shit, Seth tried to kill Roman, but I don't know what accident.
You know who did get killed? Speed.
Kevin Owens died. Kevin Owens was murdered.
No, Speed died. Speed died.
He got the second death. He got the second death for the night.
He got killed in the ring. Then he got killed on the table. So he got.
And he has a hole in his leg to prove it.
Yeah, and he's on crutches. Shout out to Speed.
Charlotte tried to make Charlotte a face, and the fans were like, "Nah, my nigga, you and Hogan fuck both of y'all." That shit was nuts. Of course, the Luka and AD trade, the trade whole around the world. My Lions lost OC and DC some bullshit. Jimmy Butler, he ain't going to go to state. He said he don't want to go there. And then we got De'Aaron Fox traded and Levine and Rosen back in Sacramento together. So we y'all want to stop. Y'all want to go with that AD Luka shit?
Might as well, because that was the big main talking point.
Yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Who do you think won the trade? Who do you think lost the trade?
Mavericks win the trade today because they are already a better team with AD than with Luka, honestly. Because now they can defend whatever, all five positions now, and they still got guys that can score. Now the Lakers right now, LeBron and Luka, I don't think them two niggas can play together. And wouldn't be surprised if another move happens before the deadline Thursday. But the Lakers getting their superstar for the next, 10 years or whatever. I understand that.
Do you think that trade will involve LeBron?
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron ended up in Golden State or send his ass back to Cleveland. Go get an Evan Mobley or something like that. Put him back in Cleveland and try to make a run.
Dan Gilbert will say, fuck that. I'm good with I don't want that son of a bitch back.
Who say that?
Dan Gilbert, what his name is.
Dan Gilbert, that nigga is in motherfucker. Oh, you're talking about Griff, the general manager.
Yeah, not for the owner.
That owner goddamn ain't gonna care no more if he trying to win again. But like I said, I feel like the Lakers are gonna make another move, but I don't think they can play together, but they just setting themselves up for when LeBron is retired or leaves again or whatever. But they're gonna have to start doing that now, getting that building block. Because the way Luka played defense, he make James Harden look like prime Kawhi.
That's a fact. That's a fact. What'd you say, Court?
The Lakers trying to go make a trade for a big man.
You heard it again, sir. All of a sudden, that shit crazy.
Trade for a big man.
They need one. They have Jackson Hayes at center. That is all they have, and they don't have a power forward because they don't play Christian Wood. He's always hurt too, so they have no fucking bigs.
Yeah, before the season, I said they needed to, address that, getting a big, and they still do. The trade, I mean, like you said, right now, short in the short span, yeah, it's Mavericks, but even how it pans out in the next 2-3 years will be interesting for both sides because Kyrie, he probably leave next year or may leave, might not. You don't know what they want to do with that.
You never know what that motherfucker want to do.
So
I think he likes Dallas. I don't think he's going nowhere personally. I think he likes Mark Cuban. I think he like him. So.
Well, Mark Cuban ain't really the.
He sold parts of his team, shares of the team. He ain't 100% owner no more.
Yeah, he's got like
that's why
small percentage. So
you're breaking up real bad again, Court. My bad, Sean.
You think like you said, they shouldn't be done. The Lakers shouldn't be done. They need to make some other moves, not to necessarily be contending this year, just to put some on the court that looks good at least. How LeBron and Luka play, I don't know how that's gonna work. JJ got some work to do with that. But just the trade in general, I think the reaction to it hasn't really subsided yet. I think people still like, when you first see it, it just doesn't. It's like, the fact that the whole time I thought he was hacked, Sean's was hacked. I trip off that till this moment because I had to double check myself because I was like, I ain't following a parody account. This is Shams, and he already replied to itself like, no, it's 100% real. This is happening, and it's like, and you just seen like, it felt like when KD went to the Warriors, but it was like, I feel like it was amplified by like 30. Like, it's like everybody just was trying to figure out if it was real. That was the first 40 minutes.
I also felt like we talked about it before. I said for the Lakers to do anything, they gotta blow it up. I said AD has to get traded. They have nothing else that's tradable. And I think the Lakers need to go ahead and trade LeBron too. They didn't say, bro, where your no trade clause? Where do you want to go? And just rebuild. You can rebuild if you get rid of LeBron and you ain't got to start from scratch. So I think that'll be the best. Is blow it up because them niggas not winning this year. They're not winning next year. The West is too deep. You're not going to beat OKC. You're not going to beat Denver. You don't have a big man. You niggas don't play no defense at all. I just don't see it. I don't see y'all beating nobody to get to the championship. And if you do get to the championship, you damn sure ain't beating Cleveland or the Celtics. It ain't happening. Not this year.
And I think that's the thing, like Deontay said. They think about life after LeBron, and this fell into their lap. It was, I doubt anybody wouldn't have said from what a few people were saying, that the initial offer was more. They had Kincaid in the offer at first. So that just makes you even, you just shake your head even more when you look at this situation. But
I think that Markieff trade it's gonna really help the Lakers. Him in that trade, I think it's gonna really help them.
That man ain't even. You saw Markieff Morris?
Yeah, I think it's gonna help him. Watch.
That nigga will not see the court.
You don't think so? No, the Lakers.
He doesn't see the court anymore, bro. Him or his brother. Neither one of these niggas play anymore in the NBA. If they're on a team, the
Clippers got a loaded team. The Lakers don't have much. They're gonna have to do something. Not that I don't like when I look at the team. I'm like, bro, y'all roster ass.
That ass roster was playing pretty decent, and then AD got hurt.
Yeah,
but
after I praised him,
that's what I'm saying, he's gone now. So it's like you really ain't gonna play no defense. So it's like y'all gonna have to outscore niggas.
But that's the thing. That's why you gotta find the pieces to fill those missing spots. But moving LeBron, I mean, it could happen. We look, anything is possible now. Will it? Who knows? But I think they have an idea that he's not gonna play longer than next year, maybe, or this year, possibly. So they probably said, you know what, we ain't even gonna wait for him to even, because they know how LeBron moved. They probably was like, we ain't even gonna wait for him to do the whole. I got to do some thinking over in the offseason. They're like, nah, we gonna go ahead and lock in. I still think it's crazy that they went to the Lakers. Like, they didn't even shop. They just was like, yo, it's like, yeah, I want Luka.
Look, we can dive into the why. Another reason why the Mavs did what they did. We can really get into that.
I mean, they say it was because he was overweight and he kept trying to play his way into shape.
Himself into shape every fucking year. But look, this reminds me of someone.
James Harden?
No, Joker. Mind you, this was back in 2019 when we played them in that 7-game series. You don't remember that 4 overtime game when that man looked like he was ready to die on the fucking court, and we pulled that one out, and then we ended up winning the series in 7? Look at what Joker was doing then when he was out of shape. Since he lost weight, what the fuck has he done? Won what? How many MVPs he got? 2? Should have had 3 by now, and he's got a chance to win it again this year?
Yeah.
That should be your prime example right there of trying to. If I'm this good and I'm fat, basically, if I was to tone this shit down, bro, I would be unfucking stoppable.
But maybe they heard something about the injury report. Maybe they heard something about the injuries. Maybe the injuries are something else. They're looking at them like it's only been one. It's only been one. But what if they hear this stuff and they're like, yo, man, this could be an issue. Like maybe they're looking, they're saying it was a hamstring, right? It was a hamstring?
Calf.
It was a calf. Maybe they're looking, they're saying, yo, man, you can't keep this weight, that's gonna become worse. I mean, it ain't so much like Kawhi, where it's like, nigga, you injured all the fucking time. I mean, Kawhi don't overweight either, but he just injury prone, his body just frail. But I'm thinking of in that standpoint where it's like, okay, is this something where they're like, yo, let's get ahead of this, because this motherfucker, we're not about to give you $70 million a year and you can't stay fucking healthy.
That's what I think. They didn't want to be in the Joel Embiid situation.
Yeah.
I'm going there. They didn't want to pay the Supermax.
Yeah, $345 million fucking dollars. And the man's starting to get starting. We're not gonna say he's injury prone, but that's happening. You don't want to be in the same position with the 76ers with this nigga missing 400 fucking games and accumulated over 125 mil from not playing.
I believe they sold their stock on him when they didn't win the finals. I don't agree with that thinking, but I believe that's where it started.
They blamed him like, bro, you gotta complain and bitch type shit.
I think they think that nigga James Harden. I think they don't. I think they didn't believe he could be the guy that leads the championship.
I think they didn't say, they didn't come from that and say, you know what, we got here, let's run it back. We know we can get here like this. So
a 25-year-old superstar.
You've never seen no trade like that. Go ahead, Court.
Everyone knows AD is prone. So you make this trade damn near straight up. The side pieces, most of them may not even see the court. It's almost like a straight up trade for a guy who knows injury prone. That to me screams, we don't believe you can get us to the destination.
And I think that logic is crazy too. Like to say, well,
for a SGA or someone like that, or Darren Fox, he's a young guy who's stays healthy, who can get it. I can see if you're like that, but if you're looking for a player who's 30, stays hurt, for a guy who's nicked, that's why you made this trade. And the fact that you initiated the trade is the problem. It'd be different. The Lakers called them and they made the trade. So they shot this nigga.
Yo, make sure your volume's coming through your mic and not your phone, because you sound like you're coming through the phone, but you're far away from your phone.
What about that?
It sounds like it's not coming through the mic. I don't know if the mic is plugged in, where it's plugged into, whatever.
Plugged in. I think the Mavericks lost faith in him, and they need to go a different route. Because ain't no way in hell you make that call. Not for him.
That's the vibe I'm getting too, because when you it's something that you wouldn't have noticed and paid no mind to when it happened, because they put out that conditioning report like way before the season. So
Bruh,
it's like stuff like that. I feel like you're kind of planting the seed already that you're like, and
they barely.
if we looking at it from that, it's like, all right, but at the same time,
And you a hooper, but you're not worth $70 million.
you went to the finals. You're not at your, like you just said about Joker. That won't even final form Joker, and it was like, then we
This
see
nigga's
what
a problem now, but he'll really be a problem if he goddamn lost some weight.
Because I still remember that series myself. And I was like, because everybody was talking about him, and I was like, and I saw it, and I was like, yo. And then when he came back year after year, and you're just like, I will never forget that series, because it was like, bro, he was gassed out, and you could tell he learned from that. Like, nah, I gotta. And I think with Luca, they saying, okay, well, your condition is in question, but how do we know y'all are really on top of his conditioning? Y'all just saying y'all are. We got to put all faith in y'all and believe that y'all really keeping y'all eye on that, or just taking it as value. So it's one of those things. It's like, I hear y'all saying that, but I don't know that. So, and then another thing, it's always boiling down to power too, because he had his own conditioning and training people. He didn't have the teams. So you can tell, already they have that. Even if he's injured or not. So it's a lot of okay. Well, if we gonna pay him, these are the reasons why. Then you like, as the days went on, you kept hearing more stuff about, the front office was tired of Luka and da 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 da. And it feels to me like you're trying to give yourself some bailout from all the backlash. And when you tell me you traded Luka because of defense, it's just like, and then the next night y'all get blown off the floor. Like, it's kind of like, you may have not needed to say that yet. Like, it's just
Ain't nobody playing that game,
up.
man. Kyrie ain't playing either. So shit. They got the shit beat out of them, though. It's real funny that comes up, and that's the next game.
I'm just saying the irony of that is, like, you made that quote and the next night you get blown off the floor. It's like, bruh, that's just not helping case right now. I think Nico.
Do y'all think they gave a better offer than AD?
Why not get LeBron? Get LeBron for him. It probably would have been better for both teams that way. You do
I
LeBron.
don't want that nigga. To me, I think if you trade for LeBron, Golden State, you are the dumbest motherfuckers in captivity.
Multiple teams would have gave them.
I would think if you giving me AD, you would. I would think they would want Kincaid and Reeves. Like, they would want a little bit more. That's the thing, because I think that's what shocked everybody. It's like AD's a lot, but it's like Luka's 25. Like, like,
I know a lot of teams like that, but those two dudes you named are better than him. Like, why did you only take Christie, a first round pick, AD? Like, that's all. I'm almost certain other teams would have gave you more for the same guy. It was really about moving on from this kid.
Because, like I said, in the initial offer that the Lakers made, they had Kincaid in it, and they was like, Then they took this one. So
they just wanted to dump. They wanted to dump the nigga. I'm not taking less for a player that I could get. They could have fleeced teams. They probably could have got a whole damn half a roster for Luka.
Y'all do realize that Mikal Bridges got, for Brooklyn, they got 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Y'all do know Rudy Gobert, the Jazz got about 5 first-round picks and 4 players.
You mean to tell me all AD or 4 draft picks?
I'm not saying AD. I'm talking about this fucking. I'm saying Luka's worth it.
I think AD he fills a role they need to be filled. They
But
have
the way
a
they're
point
gonna use
guard.
him ain't gonna be all that It's gonna be.
They have a point guard. I think he fills that role at power forward. What they need.
I said it
25
works
and
for the Mavericks
12.
right now, definitely.
25 and 12. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
going to get lobs all day. That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah, he's gonna get his pick and rolls off the first 3 quarters, and then Kyrie gonna bust ass in the 4th quarter.
That's
all. That's been to me. I've never looked at AD and I'm like, okay, this guy's that's his game. He's a pick and roll guy. You know what I'm saying? I've never looked at him and be like, yo, but people, because his efficiency and shit, and he can shoot free throws and all that, whatever the case may be. That's how they're looking at him. And I believe, and he does play defense. He do. I believe looking at it from a standpoint of saying we gotta be able to play defense. Because these niggas can fucking score. Like it's hard to outscore a team like in a 7-game series like OKC. But can you goddamn stop the niggas from putting up a $112, $120 a night?
You saying it was more than it was about personnel.
You said what?
He said based more of matchups than the personnel.
Like AD helps them match the teams in the West.
That's what I'm saying. I think that they look at that and I think they're saying, you know what, this helps us match up better.
Don't sit here and try to say, oh, this dude was fat and man, fuck all that. Just say we feel that this guy helps us upgrade against the better teams in the West.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't try to use a bad player when he was lighting teams' ass up at 270 pounds.
Because
let's cut this for people.
But if we fuck around in 3 years, he's having more. All right, he's got injured again. He got injured again. You have these knick-knack injuries happening. Then you're gonna look like what Dallas wasn't lying on a nigga.
And the same thing can be said about AD. He could when he come back.
Absolutely.
But he's 31. He's about to be 32. I got stats 25.
He hasn't been that way recently. Last couple of years, he's been.
The last 2 years, he's played more basketball in the last 2 years than he did in this first fucking
He changed condition and maybe he did something different.
This is the thing.
In weight, but his ass stayed hurt.
He hadn't been hurt the last 2 years, bro. After they put in that shit that you had to play X amount of games to get this extra money, all of a sudden this nigga ain't hurt no more. And if he is, he's behind me. I said it was real convenient last year when that shit got into play. This nigga all of a sudden played 70 games. You know what I'm saying?
I think like the moves they made last year, like that was it. It was like, okay, y'all cooking. I think you went through that same approach, and you're still thinking about trying to win a championship. Obviously,
are we talking about the Mavericks or the Lakers?
Mavericks.
Okay.
And to me, like I said, when they lost the finals, I feel like they was like, I'm good on that. At the same time, Nico is close to AD. We gloss over these things. So it's like, just to be like, well, yeah, I think this is why I did this because he's this good. It's like, yeah, cool, but it's other things in there too. It's not just based off like, oh, well, but to me, to frame it and you're concerned about the injuries and you get a guy the last 2 years has been healthy, but he's hurt now when you traded for him. So it's like,
in his career, he's injured.
And Kyrie ain't the healthiest. So it's like
both of them.
But again, a lot of times they kind of keep that. They don't know what the doctors may have said. Don't they say it's a hamstring, right? Hamstring.
Who?
Luka.
Luka's calf.
We don't know a lot. And what has happened with calf injuries that we have seen? A lot of Achilles after that type shit.
If that's the case, then say that we got the medicals back. We weren't too positive on how he was looking. Just leave it at that.
But if they did that, don't you think people would be like, I don't want that?
That's what I was saying. I don't think he would say that too, because then they gotta pass physicals and shit for this trade to go through and shit. But
we don't want to do that. So it's like I think that's why it was like his weight, and they kind of like he kind of hard to deal with. Like they want to get rid of the nigga. Maybe again. This could be. It's all speculation. It really could be. They like, nah, this nigga. We I'm not getting niggas 70 million to not win the championship. You're not getting 70 million a year, champ. We're not doing
I don't
that.
even think it's speculating. They clearly made the move to say we're not giving them a supermax.
Yeah.
It ain't even speculation. It happened.
Well, yeah.
Bro, the name that they traded, it don't matter if this boy has a whole leg missing. Teams are gonna sign up for it.
If you get me to the finals
Trade.
and your conditioning is questionable, what did you do before that? Because this has a new thing with Luka. He's been with y'all his whole career.
5 years.
Every season he comes in, you can see it in his face that he's chubby. And he's playing himself in the fucking shape every fucking year. Trying to.
5-time
At some point,
NBA.
you could have
You was
nipped that in
sloppy
the
egg
bud.
rolls,
long
nigga.
ago.
Where the fuck he from?
I said,
Like, you
egg
could
rolls.
have. Because this is the thing. This is the thing too. Like, even before you get to the
Slovakia
supermax,
and baklavas and shit. He tear them shits up, dog.
even before you get to the supermax, there is a way that you could have put in some type in paperwork to be like, all right, you got to come back at this. We need you to be at this. So it's being and it's mandatory. Like, bro, we need you to be this when you come back. We don't need you to be higher than that weight.
Yeah,
for
put
your
that
good.
in the contract.
But how do we know he ain't did that? And he like, man, fuck out of here. I'm balling. I'm not about to listen to you niggas.
If he was in Miami, or if he was in Miami, he would have to.
Look at Embiid. That motherfucker come out of. I play my way in shape too.
But shit, we don't need to be talking about him. This is the situation they trying to avoid. Giving them a super max and having a nigga that's always fucking hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like, bro, like we looking at Zion, we looking at Embiid,
but
James Harden, bro. We not about to deal with this. 70 million for you to be a fat ass outside of until game 15. We not doing this shit, bro. Like, will you fuck around?
Denying any of that. But what I'm saying is, if they hadn't did it before, why do I have to believe now that you was concerned about the conditioning? Like that was a main thing that you were focused on about him. Because, like I said, he keeps coming back. At least someone's being negligent outside of him at this.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to come out. They definitely wanted to come out. Yeah.
So it's like
came out.
And that's the thing. I'm just saying, if there's a way you can, if you had all, like I said, if you put that in paperwork and say, look, this is and he's defied it 2-3 seasons, then it all lines up for you to say, he ain't working with us, he working against us.
Y'all, if you're overweight, you lose 20 million or you lose 10 million or however many million per season. But failing the weight clause. That's all you got to do, or you can just straight out void the whole contract. That's
they done did that because the motherfucker can't make 345. Now he can get 220.
I'm saying that's what the NFL does. That's how the NFL punishes people for being overweight by putting it in the contract. Once your ass signed, that means you agree to make this particular weight.
They got a weight clause in Zion's contract,
and he still can't make the weight.
Here's the thing,
they're
though.
poorly ran too, so their strength and conditioning is the same as the Saints. So they don't even put the money to the strength and conditioning to even get that man healthy at the same time. And at the same time, he's to blame too, because he's an adult. He knows he needs to be in.
And Court, to what you were saying, I'm saying again, we got to go back to Kawhi. These niggas hung on to Kawhi because they had to get a whole new stadium. They had to get the people something to hang on to. It's gonna be crazy if you give people to hang on to something with, and he can't play. You're like, bro, this mother, you can't make the weight because you can't stop eating, right? I know about this. I'm a fat ass myself, but like you can't. Like, come on, you can't do that.
If Luka's knee was the issue, we can understand that because that's what the difference is with. And
when Kawhi came,
you get to Kawhi's injury is because of the step to Collins' foot. He rolled his shit. That helped. That didn't help nothing. Ever since then, he's kind of been dealing with this nagging injury. So
in the draft, they knew he had degenerative knees. So he had the Todd Gurley knees. So it was just a matter of time before they were going to go out anyway. They knew that about Kawhi in the draft. That's why he fell to the team.
But the fact that they have to keep him because if they let him go or get rid of him, you have nothing going into that new building. I think Dallas is understand, bro. Why we pay you $70 million if we take and we here's a clause, you don't get $20 million.
They don't have a new building.
No. I'm just saying, like, you would be on the bench. We take away $20 million, you out in shape. You still get $50 million for not doing nothing, Eddie Curry. What the fuck? We gotta pay you and you injured. How much money can I made, Deontay, since the nigga been injured with the club?
This nigga, I'm the motherfucker. I keep the books for the NBA.
I made at least $200 million off these niggas and played 17 games.
Hey, he was playing a lot last year, and then he went down again. When he went, I think he played like 55 games, and then he went down. And it's like goddamn. But and the funny thing about the Clippers is they were better without Kawhi because Norman Powell's been balling his ass off. But that's a different conversation.
Right.
But
always good.
Like I get the sentiment, I understand, but that's a different situation. They went and got him, Paul George, that's him and them, and they went all in. Different situation. Mavs haven't been going all in. Last year was the first time they really swung to do something that's like, all right, let's put our name in the hat. So
now go ahead, Sean. I want you to finish the point because I got another point to throw out there about the Mavericks too. Go ahead.
So, and it's like I said, it's two different ways of operating. And like I said, they're not the Clippers. Clippers have a whole different hill to climb with that whole building and everything. They went all in and it didn't work. That's the situation they're in. Things out of their control. So if you're saying you're cautious because of that, that's fine. But at the same time, you're not them either. Like, you don't have to sell a building. You're not moving into a new one. The guy that you traded was keeping the building full before you got it.
Also, too, that man, I think Dallas usually can retool within about 4 to 5 years. They know how they draft decently, and they draft Luka.
They traded for Luka.
Oh, traded for Luka. Okay.
Atlanta drafted Luka, and they traded on the Mavericks to trade him.
They know how to do something because they can retool.
But the point that I wanted to make about the Mavericks was you do realize they got rid of Jalen Brunson and motherfucking Luka. That backcourt right there was shit. They was calling this a generational fumble by the fucking organization.
But see, here's the thing with the Mavericks: this trade makes free agents not interested in going to them because of the way you treated the superstar. That's something that's that ripple effect. They look, well, damn, if you traded this motherfucker for no fucking reason, why would I go to you?
I don't think that. I truly think there's more to it, dog. I think it's more to it.
It's always more to it. It's always more to it than some of this shit, bro. Because what we found out about that, you made Doka shit after the fact. It was some shit going on behind fucking closed doors. You don't get rid of a motherfucker that they got them took their team to the finals like that out of no, you know what I'm saying, for no fucking reason.
And got Houston in what, second right now?
Yeah. But
stupid ass.
Tell me 3 players on that motherfucking team, not named Jalen Green and fucking Dylan Brooks.
Man.
The Thompson is nasty, dog. And was it Smith?
I don't even know, dog. Dog.
Them two dudes nasty. Them 2 young boys.
Oh, Van Vliet. I got one. That's one.
I was told to take him out. I was supposed him to be one of the people to not say.
Only because he's an OG. Only because he's
Cam Whitmore, nigga. Cam Whitmore. That nigga be balling too.
But it's definitely going to be interesting.
What's the point they just paid?
Sangoon, the center.
Oh, yeah.
That too. They Houston are high.
Oh, yeah.
And they draft players that fit the culture.
Yeah. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens between these next, I say, couple years between them two to see who gets further ahead. I do believe, honestly, that I think the Lakers should go ahead and trade LeBron now. Get rid of that headache. That's what he is. And trade him with and Bronny to the same motherfucking team. But that's neither here nor there. Shit. Yeah, Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. Oh,
Man, we
man.
just wait a minute. Whoa, we gonna just say fuck the rest of them trades, huh?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, no, my bad. You're right. We still in basketball. My fault. I'm going around to the big stuff. Pause. Yeah, but De'Aaron Fox got what he wanted. He's going to Sacramento.
He's out of Sacramento. He's in San Antonio.
He's going to San Antonio. He got what he wanted.
And they finessed the fuck out of Utah because Danny Ainge said he didn't even know that involved Zach LaVine going over that way and getting the Fox to the fucking Spurs. He got in there for some other shit.
What do
so they can finesse his ass.
Now? Do y'all think they can make a top 5 seed?
Who?
Sacramento with that trade.
Top 5? You said Sacramento or the Spurs? They both in the damn play-in.
The Spurs. Can the Spurs make it to a top 5 seed? Sorry.
Or top 5. They in the 10th spot. They ain't gonna make it to no fucking 5.
It's kind of close, ain't it? Let me look at this record. It's kind of close. It ain't that crazy?
All-Star break. After the All-Star break, is only like 30-something games left.
Hold on, let me look. Let me see the standings.
Not this year. No.
Not this fucking year. They not making it no fucking 5. No fucking way.
They are 21-26.
Enough
the Lakers are 28-19.
Enough
47.
That's 7 fucking games, bro.
7 games. They 7 games behind the Lakers. They are 6th seed. The 6th seed, the Clippers, they are 5 games below the Clippers.
No.
And look at who's above them, and look at who's playing good right now too. Let's go. Who's after the Clippers?
You got Minnesota, Dallas, Sacramento, Phoenix. Phoenix is no. Sacramento, they're gonna get worse. I mean, Zach LaVine and DeRozan have played with each other before.
Yeah, but they get buckets together. But now they got some bonus now.
Yeah.
They ain't worrying about it. They ain't got Vucevic, nigga. They got some bonus. That makes a difference.
The Keegan Murray dude. They got an alright squad. It's just
look, Minnesota
and since remember, I keep saying it, since they fired fucking Mike Brown and hired Doug Christie, Sacramento been playing. So
they listen. Minnesota can't pull it together. I don't know. They only 4 games above 500.
That's a winning streak for them. They've been bad all year. They can't take and Randall's hurt.
They lost 2 in a row. So
Randall's hurt right now.
The Spurs are being the 10th seed where they at.
They have best chances to get to 8. To get to 8.
I think they can get to 10. I didn't get to. They can get to 8. I think.
They not getting no fucking 5.
I'm asking. I'm not saying it. I'm asking. Can they do it?
Nigga, my Trailblazers done won 8 out of 9, and we still 5 games out of the play-in. So what the fuck does that say? How deep the West is?
And they've been playing well.
And mind you, this is the teams we've beaten. We've beaten Milwaukee. We've swept Orlando. We beat them in Orlando and in Portland. We beat Phoenix twice. Only team that beat us is OKC.
They've been playing well.
Listen,
I'm thinking they might not even blow this team up at the deadline anymore. I think they might have hit their fucking stride.
Yeah, they might hold on to everybody.
Excuse me.
But that's the thing you want to see though. That's promising. Like you want the same thing going on with you see the things that is coming together. Cade he got a nickname now. They call him Motorcade. It's like things is looking. You're like, all right, we got something to work with. But no, I don't think this year. Not because it's not a move. They weren't a piece away like that. So that makes more moves.
And this is off the subject, but real quick, man. Just shout out to my Pistons. That boy Cade Cunningham. Jesus Christ. That nigga had 30? What he had 30, 14, and 9 last night, or 30, 14, and 8. Jesus Christ.
He should have tried to get a block because Trae Young sent them fuckers to the shadow realm with that goddamn game.
They balling, dog. They are balling. But anywho,
I would be wondering where he'll end up because I don't feel like he's gonna stay with the Hawks. But that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
But they just shot and he deserves better.
I didn't think the King mix for LaVine. I thought I had been seeing that the Bucks was interested in a few other teams, but
I think LaVine should take his ass to Charlotte.
It's been years.
What do you need him in Charlotte for?
I think him and that'd be a good backcourt.
Who?
The Melo that don't stay healthy either.
Melo and
Talking about he a snub. I said the man ain't played enough games to be wanting to play the fucking All-Star game. But okay.
Shit, I hold off on that idea. There's been a few teams asking for him.
Yeah, Levine. I didn't think Hornets, but I was thinking more a couple other places.
I like that backcourt if they can be able to get healthy.
But
Jimmy Butler. Oh, the Bulls are
they definitely sellers right now.
They have zero first round picks.
They are trying to get what's his name? Kyan Anthony. What's his name?
Yeah, they waiting for him. He not coming out this year.
Wait for Kyan Anthony, dog. Let's take it. That nigga come here.
You should be trying to get Cooper Flag at least.
We getting Cooper Flag, nigga. We just going on a run just to stay in the lottery. To make it look like we going to the play-in, and we're gonna still be in the lottery, and we're gonna get the first pick and get Cooper Flag.
Hey, you got it. Whoever's trying to get Cooper Flag, I get it. I'm just saying, if you're trying to do that, this is not the way the Bulls are achieving that. To me, Caruso and DeMar, you got 0 picks.
He might be gone.
Because the Lakers, you got draft picks. Try to get Hoopers. That'll give you a big man.
Lakers are holding to that 2027 like a motherfucker, yo.
I think they ready to part ways with that motherfucker now.
Get that LeBron up shit. And Bronny.
Bronny's going to Cleveland with Bron.
That's crazy. You going home.
And look, you better off getting a pack of Annihilators and goddamn some cigarettes for a fucking Bronny.
I'm calling Robert Sacre first, dog, before I call Bronny. I'm telling you right now, I need to retire.
Sacre make the pod. How did this happen?
That nigga ain't never seen the floor, dog.
He was there starting center at one point.
That nigga played. He started for 4.5 games. He said, "You know that's enough. We done. Get your ass up."
On the low for real. Probably
Jimmy Butler, man. What y'all? I don't know what this dude want to do. He told Golden State, "Now I'm good with you niggas, dog."
He want to go to Phoenix, and that's it, man. If I'm Pat Riley, nigga, you on the Wizards by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Give me Kyle Kuzma and motherfucking Malcolm Brogdon, and I'll be good.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. He been G League fucking with me.
Because I think
in the Phoenix.
You said
that's the only way. The only way Jimmy getting the Phoenix is a 3-team trade.
It's gonna have to be 3 or 4 teams, and you better find a team that Bradley Beal wants to go to.
Yeah, Bradley Beal contract. Nobody want that shit.
I'm trading Durant too. I don't give a fuck. You gone, bro. I'm blowing it up.
Hey, look, we can't.
Bro, that new nigga is not about to blow it up again.
It ain't gonna work if you get Jimmy Butler over there. Bro, what's that luxury tax, dog?
I like Phoenix. So who
they got the highest luxury tax in the NBA right now.
They the most expensive team in the league, but I'm telling you. Hold up. I got another one right here. Y'all keep saying the Lakers need a big man. Nurkic might end up in fucking LA because he's out of the rotation completely in Phoenix. Him and motherfucking coach don't even talk.
Makes sense.
They need a big man. They needed one.
Well, they could use that, but again, when it comes to defense, they better score a lot of points because Nurkic ain't playing no defense. Niggas ain't playing.
Not since he broke his leg. He not the Nurk before he broke his leg. Before he broke his leg, he was that motherfucking guy. But he can keep points and he can pass.
If they pick his big ass up, the Lakers will be losing by 25 points a game.
That's why
I think for them, if they really want it, they should try to get that Miles Turner thing. Get that. Just do that. Because that had been rumored for. That was the rumor that what they were going to do last week.
Do you think they have enough that the Pacers would say, you know what? We'll answer that call.
Well, they've been
Lakers.
The Pacers have been teasing that they're going to trade him every year for 10 years now. So I feel like eventually going to pull the trigger. And if they call, they probably will.
They
You talking
cannot.
about
They
Miles
turned on his
Sanders?
last year. He's on his last year, his deal.
They
So.
can't trade a nigga for a pack of the nerd gummies and shit. Like that's fucked up. If you want something for them, don't get it from nerd gummies. They're good, no, but goddamn,
I would be still trying to figure that out.
You know, the Lakers should definitely talk about it as well. I think
Jimmy. I think the thing with Jimmy,
Miles Turner.
when you, because I mean, you look at they turned it around as far as like Tyler Hasbro and all them. They didn't got it. Got it. I mean Halliburton. I'm sorry, I said Halliburton and them. They ain't got it together.
You said, did you call that nigga Tyler Hasbro? Did you just call that nigga?
that nigga retired.
I said I messed up. Goddamn. Yeah.
NC
slip, y'all. My fault.
That's going on the list, nigga. We bringing it back. That's going on the list.
But Butler, I think at one point he was getting a lot of sympathy, and I think now people are kind of like, bro, we're over it. Just go somewhere. Yeah. Like everybody getting traded, but the dude that been trying to get traded, and it's like every time you see a new report, you're just like, okay, like just go somewhere.
If I can't find a Forest Green Brady stitches, I can't go to the Bucks. The fuck? Like, no, nigga, that's not what we doing, you stupid motherfucker.
The man don't want to go to Memphis. He don't want to go to Houston. All these teams is at the top of the fucking conferences. Yeah. He don't want to go there. He want to go to Phoenix in the 10th spot in the West.
It don't make sense.
Basketball, bro.
They gonna finish the 10th spot in the West.
Because that's the thing too. I don't know why Phoenix is still interested. Just seeing how he moving with this. Like, why would you want to bring this into the?
That's still in Miami.
Phoenix want to give it a Bradley Bills what it is. Besides this broke back bitch. I don't want no more.
That broke back bitch dropped 25 last night.
They don't give a damn about that. They like food's go, nigga.
I don't know, but if they ain't buying in on that, I don't know what was stopping. I mean, that shit from making the deal initially, because I don't know, but
all Jimmy gonna do is try to hit somebody girl and put some color tinges in his head. That's gonna be it.
Man.
Damn,
I don't know.
That's about it. He gonna fuck somebody girl and put some purple and orange tinges in the hair. That's what he gonna do.
I think Rachel Nichols.
I knew you was gonna bring that up, bro. Because I was sitting there like, man, is Rachel Nichols out there? Because he was goddamn all on that in the bubble.
He probably will knock that down again. Trying to see who else he can get. Drake ass nigga. So yeah, man. I don't. They ain't had no other. They haven't had any other draft or picks, trades so far besides those. Those are the major ones. I haven't heard.
We had a couple small. We had a small trade. We had Quentin Grimes from the Mavericks is going to Philly for Caleb Martin. That's a little trade right there. It's basically a lateral move, if you ask me. But Caleb Martin might be he's a little better. So
yeah,
the upgrade for the Mavericks. But they got a second round pick in it. Philly did. So I think they might be getting ready to blow it up. But Tyrese Maxey is holding these motherfuckers afloat.
Yeah, dumping 40 a night out. This big 30 a night trying to keep everybody together. I got it. Just give me the ball, dog. Get the fuck out the way.
Just give me the ball.
All prone ass niggas.
Him and the French dude.
The Royal Rumble. Oh my god. Man. So Jey Uso, when we start there, Jey Uso wins. What are y'all thoughts on that? Happy, whatever, don't care. What are your thoughts?
I said Punk or long as Cena didn't win because I said Cena would win the chamber to get his match with Cody. But when we got to the final three, I was praying for Jey. Because I said, please don't do this to me with Logan Paul or motherfucking John Cena.
Everybody wants to see that. Like,
But I'm gonna give you a hot take on this right now. That Rumble was quite possibly the greatest Rumble of all time. Better than 2001. Better than 1992. Because that shit had me tuned in from beginning all the way to end. It had the perfect comedy spot with the speed shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, Tozawa, why was he in the Rumble to begin with?
Fair.
The nigga got tapped in the back of the head and he was concussed, I guess. If that put him down, he don't need to be a wrestler.
What's worse, him or Kofi, dog? I know this is him or Kofi. And Elimination Chamber match.
Kofi got hit with a chair and concertoed on the steps. Tozawa got hit with a forearm in the back and he was unconscious.
Like this.
And they put this man in there, helped Braun Breaker throw goddamn Otis out, and got the shit speared out of that man.
When they showed a different angle when he took off,
they had it from 7 different angles.
Speed, dude, bro, I said, Jesus Christ, his hand hit that man. I was like, Jesus.
The moment Braun hit the rope, I went from this was the biggest bunch of bullshit to money well spent.
Yo, that he hit the nigga like he was racist. Yeah, dog. He hit the nigga like he was racist. Like, I show speed. I don't like niggers. Whoa.
I think the things that Speed will do for the content, man. You know,
he that motherfucking rap like he was about to say.
That's my fucking hot take, man. You going on left field with that shit.
I'm sorry. He tried to kill that dude, but no, man, I was happy about it. I was really happy that Jay won. I think he deserved it. I do believe he's gonna go over at WrestleMania. It's about time. The nigga, he is probably outside of Roman and CM Punk the hottest nigga right now.
Bro, he had like a
maybe second.
Yeah, what?
His show on Raw was like 15 minutes. Bro. He kept like this nigga. That shit was long as his promo.
The people wanted it again. They said one more time, and he said start this shit over, and they want to do this shit and eat and shit.
And it's crazy, right? Because and not to cut you off, Court, but they was talking about the like on YouTube and how it was like so many dislikes on him.
Dislikes and shit.
Like, but it's like
this is the kids. They wanted John Cena to win, and this is the other people that want CM Punk to win. That's what that is. Come on, man.
You get to the stadium, everybody doing this, yeeting. It's like, bro.
Every stadium we go to, bro, they doing that shit.
I think it was I liked it. It's better than like you said, it's better than going Cena because that's predictable and just Logan Paul in general being in it's just like, all right, bro, enough of that. But good moment for him. You know, like you said, he has the momentum right now. He's over with that emote or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. I thought I liked the guest spots they had, the entrances that you didn't expect. AJ Styles coming back was dope.
The pacing of it was pretty good. You started out with the luchadors and shit. Then you got go ahead.
Yeah. Penta coming out, that was a surprise. That early.
Surprise? Really?
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna be that early. I didn't think so. But
he lasted 46 minutes, even though he was eliminated in the first minute and a half. But we're not gonna say that.
Junior, baby. Pentagon Junior. But Joe Henry coming out. I appreciate because I believe in Joe Henry.
Comic book character, dog.
That nigga is the most ordinary ass.
And I don't know how he got a belt, dog.
I believe
like number one with the championship.
What's that creepy ass show, the superhero show that comes on? I don't know if it's Peacock or whatever. Dude has an American flag cape or it's like a red and white striped cape or a red cape. He has a blue suit on.
Homelander?
Not Homelander. He looked like he should be on that show.
Oh, he should be on The Boys?
Yeah, he should be on The Boys. He took his look from something off of that and created his look from that.
You don't believe in Joe Hendry.
You don't believe, dog? Really that's crazy.
I don't either. But hey, the nigga got over with that shit. It is what it is. But
what, like you said, the pacing. I was gonna say that in comparison to the women's, but we ain't talked about the women's yet. But I'll mention you if we do. But yeah, the pacing was on point. I think the structure of the match was really good in comparison to the other one, the women's one. I'll leave it at that. But like you
said,
thing
I didn't like was Drew getting in it so early.
Yeah, I picked Punk, but you know, he didn't like the Drew McIntyre thing. That's becoming the whole thing. Him being
your boy LA Knight had to get his shit in. They wouldn't get out the fucking way for the Drew shit to get caught like it was supposed to. But still,
even with that like little mishap situation, I still think it was a really good Rumble. Yeah, like you said, you was locked in the moment that Ray come out. You're like, all right, let's see where this go, and it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I think you got stuff to work off with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they left a lot of storylines there. A lot. Of course, we're gonna have that WrestleMania triple threat match.
That's what I said. It's gonna be a triple threat now, bro. Because this whole Rock situation, if you're gonna end up getting Seth, Roman, and Punk. Punk dumps them both out while they having their little scuffle. They had their face off. They pushing each other and shit. We already know the hatred is there, but Punk still has a favor from Paul Heyman that we still don't know what he wants.
I like that part of the storyline when he stepped over Roman and looked at Paul like, "All right, nigga,
you still owe me." And when he dumped him out, then Logan Paul dumps out Punk. And Roman's yelling at Punk like, bro, we was just teaming up just like a month ago. It was more like 3, Roman, but you're not there.
Roman saying, what the fuck you do that for?
And that's what, and then I think Steph felt disrespected and just stomped this nigga with both feet.
Bro, he stomped down. He put he gravity pushed him down a little faster than normal. He didn't try to float or nothing. He pushed
he stomped his head and then went in the fight.
Bitch ass nigga, damn, why y'all niggas throwing hands like that?
That spot, bro. They cooking tonight.
Man, Roman crawling and trying to get himself up. Seth looks at Paul. Paul Heyman said something to him. He flipped him off. Then he curved up the man on the steps.
He's the tribal. Why you doing like that? Fuck that nigga.
Man, that match, the way that they set, man, they already on the right path. They're already on the right path.
So how many storylines y'all get from that? I got 4
from the Rumble.
You got that. You got Priest and McIntyre because McIntyre was on his bench. He didn't get a piece of Roman Reigns like as much as he could have. He beat up Jay a lot, but he didn't get enough of Roman. So, but Priest fucked that up, so he gonna want to get Priest. So that's 2. We already know the Jay situation from winning and whatever history he has with Gunther. I think he's gonna pick Gunther because he swears he can beat Gunther.
Yeah.
And then Gunther he basically spit in that man's face. What he told him, me beating you again ain't even gonna do nothing for my legacy. I need to beat somebody like John Cena or CM Punk.
That means I gotta do something for myself. So if you do decide to pick me, it's gonna be painful every week. Damn. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to win.
Nothing to gain by beating you again.
So just because of that, every week you pick me, every weekend it's gonna be painful. Like, damn, that's your incentive. I was gonna bust your ass into WrestleMania.
See, stuff like that, it makes you want the match even more. You're like, yeah, I need to see that. I like how y'all talking already.
Yeah, he didn't give him no chance to get like, nah, nigga, we about to. You just know, don't pick me. It was gonna be a bad day for you up until you got 77 days, nigga, 76 days, about 8 weeks. I'm gonna punish you, dog, for 8 fucking weeks.
Goddamn, Logan Paul, he dumped out a few people. He dumped AJ out.
Yeah, he got AJ, CM Punk.
Yeah.
He was dumped out by Cena, but we know Cena's gonna win this chamber and he's gonna get Cody. That's how I see that.
CM Punk gets beat fair, or he gets cost the match by Seth.
What, in the chamber?
In the chamber, yes.
What if it comes down to him and Cena be the final 2?
Yeah.
Hey, Seth did say he's going to ruin Seth's. Seth said he's going to ruin Punk's chances at Mania. So, hey, he might pull a Shawn Michaels and come out the bottom of the chamber and screw that man.
That'd be dope. The Women's Royal Rumble. Look, soon as Charlotte came out, what you gonna say? The same thing I said. The pyro went off. I said she gonna win. She got pyro, dog. All right, y'all gotta stop.
We were saying it. I said anybody could win, but if Charlotte won, I wouldn't be surprised. But I thought that was the too predictable route of going with Charlotte. But
yeah, that's
I like the women's rumble.
They don't know how to give her a road to nothing. It's just come back, challenge for a belt.
That's her gimmick. That is a gimmick. I am the fucking top motherfucking tier. I don't have to. She said this shit on the fucking promo before. That people was like, well, why you always just do this? You're like, what line? I am the line. Like, bro, I go to the front. I am this. I'm that motherfucking bitch. That's how she feels.
She is
And,
dope, though. She nice as fuck, but nah, fuck that shit.
but it's simple. And I don't know, bro. I don't even think that they really brought her back as a face. I think she was fucking with the people because they know that she was gonna get booed, and then she turned on them motherfuckers with the quickness.
I thought she did it because she was just on some. You know what? Let me pivot real quick. Let me go ahead and pivot because
Could have. Because I was like, bro, she's out here trying to pour her heart out, and they still booing her. I said, that's some bullshit. And then
I think we getting seeds of her and Tiffany already.
yeah,
I called this shit because Tiffany ain't nothing but a fake Charlotte anyway.
So how they take it from here would be interesting. It was a little, like I said, it was a little lackluster that she won. It's like, all right, that didn't feel any like you didn't even try. You're just like, let's just do that. That always works. The Nia Jax spot, eliminating
With
eight
her
people
eliminating
from that.
everybody.
Um, that's
yeah, she
the
was getting
part that
that.
it kind of threw me off when we talking about pacing, because I think you already had a lot of people in the ring, and it just was like, ah, let's get everybody out of the way. Like it just felt like rushed to me. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's
And
like the
They
big
were like, yo, B Kane, just B Kane. It was like, what the fuck? She's
I
going next to
love the Nia Jax spot because it put more heat on her. She eliminated like 6 people at one time, and 4 of them are your favorite people. You know what I'm saying? She got rid of Bianca, Naomi, goddamn, was Bailey in there too? That was later. I think Bailey was
That
later.
was later. That was
yeah, I
Yeah,
later.
think
but it
Bailey
was
was
like
there.
she got rid of everybody at one time, and it was like shit.
It was like, all
Yeah,
right,
I,
that
I, I
was.
didn't, I didn't. Who do y'all think Rhea Ripley? Uh,
Bianca, Rhea Ripley is gonna either face Bianca or Io, but
but
Io just she might face Io at the Chamber in a
yeah,
1-on-1, and the winner of the Chamber is gonna face Rhea because Charlotte's gonna pick Tiffany.
here's
Shout out to
why
Jada
I
Parker, just cause. Um,
could be. I'm
yes,
gonna say
Miss
that.
Parker, I called her Miss Parker the entire time she was in the room.
Shout
Didi.
out to Miss Parker
She
making
she
her
she could
make an
literally like
appearance.
I. The one thing
She
I'm
did.
wondering about is that little segment in the Rumble where Bianca got mad at Shorty for hugging.
Oh, with Naomi, yeah,
Right,
because they got
yeah.
history in
Once
TNA. They
that
called. She grabbed her by the hair like, "Who is this bitch?" Type, you know what I'm saying?
right, so I'm like, I don't really know. I wonder how they gonna play that, but it could. Now I would love to see because didn't know Bianca and Rhea never had a WrestleMania match, did they?
No, no.
Hey, I fuck with both of them, so that's gonna be the best female match on the card. So if
You
they
had
have that,
Jordan. She popped out. Um, she had a good spot.
The
Uh,
pop of the night, Alexa Bliss.
yeah. Saluting the Wyatt, the big Wyatt. Inspiration in her ring gear was dope. Her pop was crazy though. They that shit was crazy. She definitely had the biggest one of the night. I don't think nobody had that close. But yeah, her coming back. Michael Cole threw some jabs at the Observer. Like everybody was
Oh,
talking
the
about the
internet
Observer.
said she wasn't
Observer
coming
stink.
back. They never said she wasn't coming back. They said it was some contract shit going
Well,
on.
the Observer said she won't coming back. Then one part was saying the contract, and then another part was saying she won't gonna be there. And then the day of, Insider was like, yeah, she gonna be there. So but yeah, I thought that was because he threw that little jab in there. I said, okay, they getting their little internet pop off. But what else, man? Like I said, I think the pacing was just off in this.
in the
It probably
females
wouldn't
Royal
have been as
Rumble,
noticeable, but when you compare them and side by side, you're like, damn, felt off. Um, it felt like they ain't let nothing breathe. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like it was just like, all right, this feels like, and it ain't.
I see what you're saying. I felt like they
Yeah,
did that with Drew, but
because you could still do the
they did
Nia
that
Jax
with kind of the
spot,
whole females.
but
Joint.
it's
I see what
just
you're saying.
like the way the match was going. It's like it didn't have a it didn't have it the way I think it could have went. But um yeah, they still some good moments in there though.
Yeah.
What about what y'all think about the little graphic that tells you the numbers and how many been in and how many been eliminated and shit?
Yeah,
I don't like the fact that it comes up so fast that a motherfucker was eliminated because now you like showing me that this shit is like staged. Like you gotta load that motherfucker up, don't you? Like the second they hit the ground, such and such is eliminated. I'm like, damn, you had that graphic already loaded, didn't it?
Nigga fingers is like this and go.
I like it though because you had a little time limit on who was in the ring the longest and stuff like that. Because you so much going on, you'll fuck around and forget. So yeah, I like that little. They got little bit things to work on it with, but I like it. Like it. It's a good little addition doing the analytics.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez broke Bailey's record.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Off the subject, fellas, but not off the subject. Do y'all think? I know they tried this before, but they have a lot of stars now. A lot of people that they build a story or trying to build storylines for. Do y'all think they need to do another women's joint?
Women's pay-per-view. Like another Evolution Part 2.
Right. Or like they got SmackDown and Raw. Should they have another one? I don't know, Thursday night, whatever. I don't fuck. But I'm only asking that because it's hard for them to get all them stories out. That the way they develop them, because they try to develop some good stories, but you can't get them everybody in, and then people don't get the right TV time. I think you got enough dope women
stories, to be honest. I don't think they've really been doing that well as far as developing stories.
They haven't, because that's why I say anybody could have won the Rumble because ain't nobody really got nothing going on.
Yeah, that's you talking about.
The
women,
only thing that's been happening is Rhea and Judgment Day. That's all that's been going on, honestly.
But that's what you talking about, women, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why. Do y'all think they should have their own? Go back to having their own show, even if it's pre-recorded. You do it before Raw.
I mean, I think
that's too much. That's entirely too much wrestling, bro. You got anywhere between 2 and 3 hours of Raw. You got a 3-hour SmackDown. You got a fucking 2-hour NXT. You throw another fucking show out there, bro. Come on now. And then let's not forget the Saturday night main events and the pay-per-views. It's entirely too much wrestling. And if you're a true like a connoisseur of wrestling, then you got AEW. You got 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Collision. Then you got you might watch TNA. You got nigga, that's entirely too much fucking wrestling.
But how do you build storylines? You got 90 wrestlers trying to build storylines.
Creative builds the storyline that actually utilize the that's how you do it. They're not doing that. Creative not really doing it. And I don't think it matters about like where they can fit on. It's like, bro, they've been doing this shit for too long not to know how to put these people on TV. So, but I think that's the main thing. I don't know if it's. So you're telling me creative is doing their job?
No, I'm not saying creative is doing their job. I'm saying you don't have enough time to even flesh out a story. Example,
are they actually putting a story to flesh out? That's my.
But how? But you don't even have time to build a story to even flesh it out.
You don't have a story.
But you don't have time to create one. If you create one, where you gonna put it?
Do. They're creative. What are you thinking about? They have to come up with the story to put on TV. Bro, what are we saying right now?
Okay, example.
I know what you're saying. They need time.
The Wyatt Six. Them niggas will be on TV once a month.
The Y6 is not on TV because somebody's hurt, and they're not even they are an attraction. They are not meant to be seen all the time.
Okay, if that's the case, and you having this attractions, that's fine. But again, you don't have enough time for everyone to, because you can't even build a story. You have a lot of people right now. They have a lot of people that they don't like. Even with your matches, right? Your matches, you can't even like have a lot of matches because you have so much behind the scenes, like trying to build for the night on a regular TV match, stuff like that. There's a lot of things going on that it's hard for you to actually build out something. Look at Jay and what's his name lasted 30 minutes of Raw.
That sounds like that's a creative issue. Why did you spend 30 minutes on that? You could have cut that down to 15 and had 15 minutes to spare for the women.
So okay, you can do that. You can do that. But again, do that for Roman? Nope. People want to see those segments.
Roman's hurt.
Punk, Seth, I'm just saying, CM Punk, Seth, these dudes get a lot of time. If you cut their time down, then their stories get hurt.
All right,
The
hold
thing
up.
about the Seth CM Punk storyline, when they get out there to talk on the mic, it's a lot going on. So they may reiterate a few things, but because they both come out and they talk, you're gonna get 20 minutes of that. You're gonna get that. People want to see that. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying people want to see it. You giving them what they want. When you
We're
get to
on the
something
same
else,
page here, but
But
you're
that's
not hearing what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is, if you want to focus in on them, you'll find a way to fix the duration of everybody's thing, their little vignettes and whatnot and monologues. That's what I'm saying. That's on creative. They have to, but at the same time, creative is not really putting a lot of focus on the women. They only worry about a handful. You got Shorty with the Intercontinental title. What are we doing with that? You got Shorty
Ain't
with the
seen
US. What are we doing with that?
I
That's what
didn't
I'm
think they
saying.
needed two mid card titles. They could have just had one and float between both shows.
Because that's what it feels like they know how to really balance that. So it's like that goes back to creative. So it's like you're giving out the belts and your mid card is struggling, and you can see it in this rumble. And
yeah, because you don't even learn.
it's like, bruh, y'all got the talent. If it's
And
too
that's
much,
and to go with what you're saying, when the roster is so stacked, everybody can't get TV time.
yeah, everybody
That's
can't.
just something that's going to happen.
I
It's just
think
like when motherfuckers is jumping ship to AEW, you get hot, you know what I'm saying? They'll focus on you for a while, then you're gonna disappear for a little bit. And then the people that have gone back to WWE, what the fuck is Andrade doing? He went back thinking the grass is green on the other side. Nigga, all you did was have a best of 7 with goddamn Carmelo Hayes, and that was it.
bad day for him.
They mentioned it. They're like, he returned at the Rumble last year. What the fuck has he done? Now, I'm just
Charlotte.
Don't even
Keep
if
fucking
they
Charlotte.
did do another
they
show,
broke up, bro.
Huh?
He
like you
ain't,
said,
he ain't even fucking
behind,
Charlotte no more.
behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, he nailing her ass to the wall. But that's a different
that's
stuff.
cool.
What'd you say, Sean?
I think if the idea is not a idea, but I think there's more problems than just let's give them a show. Because I still don't think they would be able to put the focus in because they haven't been doing it at this point. So it's like even if you get another show, now you really have to get creative and lock in on these belts, these different storylines that you could spring into something that could matter. But if you ain't even doing it on the main shows, it's like because I think what they don't want to do is try to make it like, well, let's separate them and try to give them their own thing because I think the women would take that away like, yo, on some like especially like, oh no, we got to put y'all to the side because y'all girls. I don't think they want to do that. I think they want to be where everybody else at. They want to be with the dudes. They want to be on the shows. But like you said, they got to figure out the durations with these things, even with the men. I think that's where I'm having an issue at. Is like they're probably not realizing how much they have as on both sides, and saying,
yeah.
okay, we got to fit this in the show. And with them going to Netflix, they still, it's a transition, so it's gonna take time. But I'm just saying, in general, leading up to now, it just felt like they haven't really been utilizing what they got, and I could feel it through the rumble, and I'm like, yo, it looks really weird now. Like,
Question: what is NXT come on? That's on. What is that on?
That's on CW.
CW.
That's
I was
days,
like,
right?
I was thinking like maybe even if they did it with like Raw, right? They could have it. They could just push like one whole show because it could be pre-recorded if you wanted to that first hour. If you want to do that, if you don't want to separate, I don't know. I'm just thinking of ways to get them because I think the women do deserve that amount of time. You ain't got to give them another show like that. But I know Netflix has only got that Raw deal. But I was just like, I mean, that'd probably be because it's 2.5 hours now for Raw.
It's anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, whatever the fuck they want it to be.
If you do it
Whatever they
2
want it to
hours,
be.
but the men get 2 hours and the ladies get an hour of that, but you just kind of pre-record the ladies joint. I don't know. Don't separate, give another show, but just give them a full segment so you can. All right, y'all got an hour to get y'all shit off.
They
and
can.
after the next 2 hours, boom.
They can do another pay-per-view. They can get another pay-per-view because that first one was pretty goddamn good. But like I was saying, just cut some of that shit short. Because I can give you many a times when SmackDown was still 2 hours, that is a 2 hour show and an hour of it was dedicated to the bloodline.
That's a fact. Yeah, you're absolutely.
So I'm just saying,
about it like, yo, these niggas is like taking up all the time, but ain't nobody saying, yo, cut the mic. Like nobody niggas ain't saying it, so it's like they just kept going. It's like, yo, let them cook, let them cook.
Yeah,
so that's kind of messed it up a lot. They messed it up a lot, especially when now you got another match coming in. It's 3 minutes long, and it's like, why you?
Well, shit. I'm about to say we had a 3 hour fucking Raw with only 4 fucking matches.
And
for 3 hours?
Commercials on Netflix. Why the fuck you got commercials, dog? Like, cut the commercial shit out. You don't even need that on Netflix. That's 30 minutes right there that you got. Like, bro, get these commercials the fuck out of here, bro. Like this.
They wrestling doing the commercial, nigga. That's what that is. But because I'm a realistic wrestling fan, and I see that everybody ain't gonna get equal TV time. It's just sometimes you got to take what you can get sometimes, and when you get your chance, you got to make that shit shine.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm all in for a pay-per-view. I think they definitely should do that. I think that may be the way they can give them that extra boost would be the pay-per-view. And if you do the segment pre-record like on a SmackDown or something, you know, it could be a adjustment to what's going on right now, because you got to boost some of this talent, because you got NXT creeping up now that's coming up to the show now. So it's like you gonna be even more flooded, because especially if they start to catch, because that's all it takes.
Yeah,
that's what they got going on with TNA. They merging them over there with TNA. That's why they got that deal right now.
Ain't NXT only an hour?
I think it's 2 hours now. It's either an hour or two. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't watched NXT since that shit went from black and gold to that colorful shit. I have not watched NXT in years. I just know of it and of wrestlers, and then when they come up, and I know some shit. But
I was gonna say an hour. You could add them again, pre-recorded on the front end of that joint. You know what I mean?
But they do have them. They'll have Rhea over there in NXT. They'll have Liv go over there and do something. Like, they do all that. They do the crossing up. Like,
they just had Bianca and Naomi defend the tag titles over there.
Also, I'm talking about just another show or whatever, pre-recorded, and you just have it. You know,
whether it's pre-recorded or live, it's still another show. That is entirely too much fucking wrestling, bro.
They won't benefit from that, because like he's saying, I watch Raw, I watch AEW. I'm already like, and I got other. I'm sports too. I'm watching the NBA. I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? So I think it won't benefit them, because they already have a lot, and you have another. You know, you got competition that can bring some eyeballs. I think
them niggas like Martin reruns, nigga.
With sprinkling them in NXT and stuff like that. I think that's cool, but like I said, I think it's still on creative's hands, like to really figure out where the storylines are, because you got to build some with these people. They just holding belts at this point. It's like,
when was the last time Nakamura defended the U.S. title? Did you even know he was the fucking U.S. champion until he came out with that motherfucker on?
They gave that nigga the belt because they said we go to Netflix, and that was their deal.
He's not even on the show that's on Netflix.
It don't even matter. It don't matter. If we go to Netflix,
like, you kind of just tough, bro. Like, you know.
But that's Nakamura's gimmick. That's Nakamura's gimmick. When he was Intercontinental champion, he defended that bitch once every 3 months. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. Some of this shit is their gimmick. It ain't about they just do this and that. No, that's what the fuck his gimmick is. You got
okay, all right. What else we got? Cody and
oh man. Kevin. Speaking of goddamn Cody, man, I want to talk about what happened on Raw last night, but we got to get through the fucking match first. Kevin Owens with that fisherman bust on that goddamn ladder. I said, kill that motherfucker, Cody. Kill him.
He really tried to murder him. The way his body went limp in the air, his body was like, he was like, fuck. He It went limp in the air, straight up one side. It was like damn. They got killed vertical. That was crazy.
This is one of those matches where the ladder match was the complement to what they were doing. The storytelling from both of them is why they both one of the best of this generation.
But KO excels in ladder matches. He always takes the fucked up bumps in ladder matches. I never forget WrestleMania 32.
Listeners, if you want to go way back and you want to like reminisce, or you ain't even up on this, you may never seen this.
Kevin Steen,
the ladder match with Sami Zayn or ROH.
El Generico.
That's another one.
El Generico and Kevin Steen.
Get that.
Go check those out. Some recommendations for y'all. If this match really hit the mark for y'all, because I believe it did for me. The spots, man. And you know, everything leading up to them was, you know what I'm saying, been good too. So they really delivered, man. They stole the show in my opinion, even though the Rumble was really good. But the back body drop on the corner of the ladder, it's like
Kevin always takes that. He takes that fucking bump.
That nigga is the Mick Foley of his generation, dog. He's the Mick Foley's generation for real.
Let's just get to the finish. God damn it, Kevin wanted to kill this. He wanted to kill the man with a package pile driver on the announce table, and it was countered by Cody Rhodes with a what, Sean?
An Alabama slam, people.
With his head going through the ladder.
His whole body was like...
That nigga legs this way.
You know what?
The nigga didn't even have a head anymore, bruh.
Insane,
I think the spots it's so crazy. Refs were scared. I think they really was like, hold up, is he good? Like, I think every time they
Nick always do extra. Nick always did.
Like, yo, do we need to? I don't know. He must have told him, I'm good. But they was like, hey, yo, dog, I need to go all the way up.
Concerned every spot. Like, hold on. Are we
like,
good?
Hey, yo, Trip, like, I think he dead for real, Trip. Hey, Trip, I think yo, PL, I think he dead, dog. Yo, PL, I think he dead.
I think this match, for people that probably haven't been that high on Cody's reign right now, I think this really hit the target for all those people who've been like, oh man, you know, a little down on his title reign. Here you go. Because you can run this one back a couple times and you just like,
KO ain't getting another shot, bro. He done lost too many times at the fucking
I don't mean the match. I mean like just watching the match. Like it's one of those like, I gotta run that was so good. Like
it was.
I put that on the side for late in the year when we talk about those standout matches of the year, because I want to see if it holds up down the line, because it's starting the year off pretty good.
And then he crawled his way to Raw. You can go ahead, Deontay.
Oh man, no, because we got to speak on the highlight of this match. Sami Zayn came out of there after that Fisherman Buster and was checking on both of them because he's both of their friends, even though KO is his best friend. KO told this man, if you are really my friend, you will look out for me. Kevin got murdered with an Alabama slam, and Cody just casually climbed that ladder and grabbed both titles, and nothing happened. Cody came out of the ring and stood on the table over Kevin's dead carcass and held up both titles.
While he was still upside down.
And Sammy was just sitting right there. Yeah, you were consoling Kevin, but this just happened. So now on Raw, you lose to CM Punk. And motherfucking Kevin Owens came in there and fucking jumped Sami Zayn and hit that bitch with a package pile driver. And when it happened, all I yelled was, "You deserve it, you no good, sorry ass excuse for the fucking friend, man." KO is right. He was always right in this whole Cody shit. He is right. And Sammy, you are a no good bastard of a friend.
You can go ahead and put that for Elimination Chamber.
Sami Zayn
yeah.
looked like a Family Guy pose when he was dead in the ring, dog. He was like a Family Guy, like he was dead. That nigga was on the ground, he didn't move.
Kevin, what you said? Kevin crawled to Raw because he couldn't fucking walk. The man had a black eye. He had a big ass fucking hole on the side from when he got busted open in that damn match. He had enough hatred in his body to pull out a fucking package power driver though.
That was hate. It was hatred. That's all that got into that ring that night. I don't know how he stood up. I was like, Jesus Christ. And then he packed his power and fell against the ropes. Look at that nigga like, yeah, I hope you're dead, motherfucker. I hope you're dead. I hope you're dead, you bitch ass nigga.
It's the thing, and you like that's why I brought up that match I just recommended, because to get you ready for what's gonna happen with these two, go watch that. Different type of spots and storytelling, but still work, still quality. One of those great indie matches with two. They've done it everywhere they've been. So yeah, I'm in.
And if it doesn't happen at the Chamber and they do it at WrestleMania, that'll be the third time they fought at WrestleMania. If it goes to WrestleMania, it'll be the third time.
Yeah,
but I'm like, damn, they shooting for a lot of three-peats over there.
Yeah. So if they hold off and give it to us at Mania, I'm in. I'm still in. So because then they're gonna build it up even further for the Mania. So
but he's gonna tell him why Kevin Seth gonna be in a goddamn neck brace, and he said, I told you if you were my friend, you would have my back, and you didn't have my back, so you're not my friend.
If Sami Zayn is in a neck brace and Kevin Owens and got some type of brace on, and they both arguing in the ring.
Give me that match at Mania now, okay? The neck brace,
the neck brace, and the arm cast is crazy, like or a foot count leg cast or something. Like, bro, y'all.
If the creative is listening, take that idea from Deontay. Take it, use it, run with it.
What did Kevin tell Cody? I did that to you, and I haven't even snapped yet. I did that to you, and I hadn't even snapped yet.
That's hard.
Yeah. That was crazy. So
you go back and look at some of Kevin Owens' moves in Ring of Honor when he was Kevin Steen. Some of the moves he did just to people he didn't even hate.
Yeah, he didn't.
He got some moves.
He a different nigga. He a different breed of dude, dog.
He's one of those guys.
Even if he don't have a belt, it don't matter. He's so good, bro. He's so fucking good.
For every time I see a great match with KO, I just think about Vince Russo hating on Kevin Owens at a lot of moments through the years, and I'm just like, this is why you're Vince Russo. Couldn't get it.
That's why you're awful.
He didn't like Owens because of his size, and I'm like, bro, did you see what he does in the ring at that size? Are we watching the same wrestler? Like,
he was a Jeff Jarrett guy, like no one else was. Okay, yeah,
God damn,
right. Jeff Jarrett guy. But anyway, it was a good pay per view. It was
good. It was good. I seen people hating on the Rumble though, and like always, right? But
the internet wrestling community, you cannot please, bro.
You can't please.
John Cena to win.
Listen to him,
if it's predictable, it's bad. If it's unpredictable, it's bad. If it's if it's a part timer, it's bad. If it's a new guy, it's bad.
If it's great, it's bad. He's like, what?
Yeah, if it's amazing, bad. Okay, all right.
I don't follow that.
Like, I don't follow that. I've watched this IWC actually, and you just be like, you don't even try to figure out what they want, because I know the company ain't concerned. They doing what they need to do, but yeah, they act like Star Wars fans. It's just like, bro, you hate the thing that you are so invested in. It's a weird. Low key, they kind of like the basketball fans that don't actually like basketball. They just be into the sources say and the trades, and they don't even like the game.
So goofy.
They remind me of them people. But
yeah,
I like how the year's starting off with these pay-per-views for them. Just keep the ball in. Still got some stuff to work out.
Started off crazy. This whole year, I don't think the year ain't missed. Every week is some new shit going on. The Grammys. We got a lot of time on this one. I just wanted to bring this one up.
I just turned my mic off, man. So.
No, you gotta talk. I gotta say is Kendrick got 5. He won 5 Grammys. It wasn't the fact that he won. It is the fact that the song, they keep playing this song and they keep playing the part where he calls him a pedophile and people keep singing. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This song has more than that, but everywhere they play this song, it is the fact that they keep playing the pedophile part. And I'm like, bro, y'all gotta stop, dog. That's so
No, they
fucked
don't.
up.
They don't gotta stop.
That's
Fuck
so
him.
fucked up.
We-
And the crowd's
like,
going
who-
crazy. Certified
Fuck
pedophile.
him. He be alright.
I'm like, yo, dog.
Nah, he
Nuts.
be alright. Nah, he wanted them to drop. He said it. He went on every comment section. He said drop. Here you go. You asked for this.
Christ. It was bad.
I took a I had a good hearty laugh when I think it was record or song of the year. When he actually showed up, and it was the fourth one, and he was walking to the stage like you said, they playing a certain part, but the crowd is singing it in
That's what I'm
unison,
saying.
bruh.
These are the who's of who's that singing this song. They showing they're showing people in the crowd, people singing this song. Beyonce singing this song, and I'm like, yo, y'all.
I know they cut the
Everybody
Yo
get
Girl
the A
too.
minor clean.
that?
They
A minor.
cut the Taylor Swift too. I saw that. They
trying to tell you, they couldn't wait to get, bro. They tried to bro. They can't talk. They are shitting on the nigga. You want to sue us? I bet we gonna make sure you feel this. You win the Grammys and they play that part.
But it's funny because the best line that aged the line that aged the best out of that whole thing for his disses is Kendrick just open his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy right now. Like it
Damn.
every 5 because you said it. They was like, you got a point. Let's give him 5. The sick part about it is this is not on his album. It's not on there. It's not on the album. It's just a record.
It's
and
bad.
it's like, because everybody, when he won the 3 cool, then he won 4, it's like, all right. And then it was like 5. It's like, yo.
He cleaned up. That nigga cleaned up and had the who's of who at the Grammys.
But the thing about
Talking
it,
about you hitting the minor,
it ain't
yo.
over yet because it's Super
It's
Bowl
not.
this week. So
It's not. You got to eat all of this. You got to eat all of this, dog. You got to sit there and bite that pillow. And I'm not pausing. You got to sit there and bite down that pillow, because you getting fucked. You are getting fucked. No Vaseline, no bleach, no oil. Just you getting rammed, dog. Hands on shoulders. You getting rammed.
And they said today that the song has went up 20. It's 22, and it went from, I think, 75 to like 22 on the charts, off and winning. So I said, it just keeps coming back. It's like top 10 on iTunes, top 5 on this and that now, like just like that. Because you got to think, there aren't a lot of people that are all the way drawn into this, and they probably just, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, they may know Kendrick in a name base. Didn't probably even pay attention to this because I think everybody was locked in on this though.
Yeah.
But I think him winning just gave people a reason to go play it again. Like, I did like that record if they ain't heard it in a while. So it's just like, bruh.
Exactly.
Oh,
so like I said, it's been bad. He got a whole nother week, and we ain't got the Super Bowl yet, which we'll get to next week. But I do want to get to football real quick. Of course, my Lions lost our. You know what? I want to talk about that bullshit.
We already talked about you losing all your coaches. That was old, dude. We need to get to Cleveland and LA. So let's just go to Cleveland.
So Myles Garrett is coming to Detroit because he went out of Cleveland. He hit Joe Kim Noah like, yo, who was Cleveland? Who was playing Cleveland?
Who goes to vacation in Cleveland?
Who goes vacation in Cleveland? Myles Garrett is leaving. He out. He said, fuck that cold ass place. I'm going to Detroit. If it's cold, at least we got a dome. Fuck it. So let's go. Yeah,
he's saying false news. He's not going to Detroit, at least not yet.
Myles Garrett's going to Detroit, people. Let's go. Let's go.
I think that's one of the places that will probably be active in trying to see what the trade package would be for him. I definitely think they'll be calling. I mentioned that in a group chat. And the gentleman told me, why would he want to leave Cleveland for Detroit? Based off living, not the team. We're talking about football. He talking about living. And I said, bro,
What
I
do y'all
don't know
think?
if he
Two
leaving.
two twos and two threes,
Uh,
with two threes and a four.
He's 29. He ain't over 30.
yeah.
He's top three in sacks every fucking year.
You're gonna have to give up a one for sure.
So
At
one and a couple
least,
two,
at least a one. That's
a one
that's
and a
the
couple
that's the
two.
starting point.
Now they may want two. Um, so I mean, yeah, they probably want one or two, and then a few like a second, couple seconds in a third, maybe.
Yeah, so two
If
ones, two
if you
twos, and a
don't put
third.
a play, if y'all don't move a player, because y'all might move a couple players and then try to like, you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I definitely think y'all gonna call. I think a few
I hope
teams gonna
so.
call. Um, so
And,
yeah.
and now that that happened, this is I was saying in our group chat that now we can't even trade down if we want to draft Carter because we know they're going to take that motherfucker to replace him. So what we do, we hold all the cards with that number one pick, but
We'll do
we
is gonna
don't.
be interesting, cause I really want to see where y'all gonna go, cause y'all got options, bro. Y'all
There's
got
plenty of
options.
options.
You got, like you said, Carter. You got Travis. You could go Cam or Shador, however they looking at that situation.
And the
So
trade down don't look that
right,
good right now, bro.
right,
If we want Carter, if we
yeah.
want him, he's not going to be there.
So
But but hey, it's gonna be
That's
some teams calling for Miles Garrett. But let's talk about let's segue our way to LA.
oh yeah.
Y'all don't want Cooper Cup no more.
Well, if if I wish people would have tuned in a little bit more to this quality podding we've been doing. I mentioned it somewhat. I mentioned it before the Vikings game. I said if they don't win, it's gonna be some moves and some things to be changed. And I would expect him to be a part of that, and here we are. So um, yeah, it's the money thing. It's the money. I don't even think they tried to restructure, which me. I thought they would try to restructure and figure it out because he wants to be here, but they rather cut the losses. So
that nigga going to Casey.
um, I mean, you got Buffalo, you got like you said KC. Uh,
I doubt he would receive why it's coming.
um, he could stay in LA. The Chargers will probably be
That
interested.
that's my obvious choice. Like if he wants to stay in LA, go to the fucking Chargers.
Yeah,
They
he
need
could
another
definitely go to
receiver.
the Chargers. Um,
So they need a receiver, period.
oh yeah, yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me, a receiver. Period.
Yeah, cause and then you got Lad. I think you would want to have
But
somebody who can help Lad come along. So, um,
he came along on his own them last fucking few games. That kid was balling.
he kind of fit that type of play style as a receiver. So yeah, you would want that kind of guy. Who else? I ain't gonna be surprised if Lions fans gonna think he
The
should really go
Raiders,
with golf. I'm expecting that. So, um,
I want to get more defensive players. Fuck that next man up shit. Go get Miles Garrett. Spend the house
um,
on that motherfucker.
What about the Bengals? If you
I
know
was
you're
about to
not gonna pay
say.
T Higgins the big money, just go ahead and bring a receiver that's already making a certain contract, and then you still have your money for Jamar Chase. If you ain't gonna
Well,
pay them both that crazy
yeah,
money,
because you and
that's the
also
Raiders are trading him.
familiarity. Zach Taylor was our OC, um, so you know, I think I low key. I think Atlanta might be in the mix. Um,
Don't go to Atlanta. Just to play
it
some
ain't gonna
broken
matter
dreams.
if that's where you want to go, because it's more so about because that's kind of what's going on. Like they gonna send away you want to go. Um,
Play some broken dreams.
Not even that. It's more of a familiarity. You Morris, Zach Robinson, stuff like that. So um, that's why Cincy would make sense. He knows Zach Taylor. stuff like that. So those places could be in, what I mean? And he do want to contend too. So, what I mean? Bengals, you could say, like I said, I threw Buffalo out there. They may be interested.
What about Washington? It needs another receiver.
I had Washington swinging for T. So
Well, I've been calling this since a year ago that T coming to Tennessee. So
what about San Fran? And they get rid of Debo?
Because if y'all, you go to Cam Ward, Shador, and then you go scoop T. Hey, look, man. All right.
What about y'all don't think he might? What about San Fran? And they get rid of Debo?
yeah, well, shit, they need to get rid of the $30 million nigga.
They're not trading in division. They're not going to trade him to the Rams.
Yeah, they're not doing that, but that's just something to say. But you just
wanna
want to get my catchphrase back on the pod. I hadn't said it in a while.
I'm with yeah.
$30 million, nigga.
You might fuck around and go to Green Bay, which I don't want to come in to stay out of our division. We don't need no unless you coming to us because they don't have number one at all.
It's possible because the little floor, the scheme. So they need a. So it may be.
Cup has a lot of options. He'll pick it up whoever he wants to go.
And what y'all think they don't get for him? You think they get for him a couple threes?
No.
They ain't gonna get no one for him. I know that. Because
his age, they'll probably get a third.
It depends.
Just 1/3?
Yeah, because of his age.
Oh, how old is he?
He's 30.
It's the age and the contract.
31?
Okay.
30, 31, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, they gonna move him somewhere he want to go. So
yeah, it's definitely a playoff team.
Okay.
It ain't like they just shipping him to wherever they want him to go. So but yeah, the fans is they having a rough time.
Yeah,
having a rough time.
They will be all right, man.
But and then you still got the situation with Stafford. That deal hasn't been finished yet, so don't know if that's gonna happen. That's in the air. So it's a lot going on.
Fuck out of here. He's old as fuck out of here. Yeah, Super Bowl give us shit, bitch ass nigga. Anyway,
man, hold on now. I know somebody ain't speaking ill. I know somebody ain't speaking ill after we just watched what transpired in the. I know.
That's why I'm speaking ill, because y'all got one and we still ain't got one yet. That's why.
Now, mind if we got one. I know someone isn't speaking ill after what just transpired a few weeks ago.
Listen to me.
In the Motor City.
I'm telling you, I'm hating. Yeah, I'm hating. I'm gonna be hating until
I know you hate. I know that. But I knew you hated when he was your quarterback.
Yeah, piece of shit.
But I would think you would be aware of what just transpired a few weeks ago in your building as the number one seed.
I don't remember nothing.
I hope you don't.
You might want to go ahead and change topics.
Ain't no more topics. We're closing out on the show on that one.
We are, and I'm telling you right now, I will never get hype of my team again, ever. It will never happen. Y'all, your team good, G. Y'all gonna be all right. No, we're not. Good. No, we're not.
Y'all had like 17 fucking injuries on defense.
Look at our jerseys and be like, we're losers. That's what we do.
Y'all had 17 injuries on defense. What are we talking about, bro? Your whole defense was hurt.
I don't care. We should have won.
That's how you lose games, by the fact that you can't stop anybody.
Court.
That's what happened.
I know you're right. I don't care. We lost. All that matters to me.
Okay.
We should have got We should have got Miles. We should have gave up 7. We should have given up 7 first rounders, 7 second rounds for both of them niggas.
Honestly, Khalil Mack is an option for you guys because he's
and then you won't be able to have any. You won't be able to draft no more.
We'll draft in the 5th, 6th, and 7th round for the next 4 years. Fuck it,
boy.
You know, guys, 90% of the guys in the 7th round don't even make your team, right?
You mad now? You real mad then.
We'll find out.
You're gonna end up with me on your roster at my age and my bad knee. You're gonna end up with me playing corner for you. I didn't even be playing my natural position.
You're gonna have Deontay at corner, Cheeks McAss at linebacker, It's not what you want, brother. It's not what you want.
I'm playing corner.
You gonna be on the other side.
Listen, they burned my ass up. Pause. They picking on me. I'm gonna have Deion Sanders, the whole name on my back of my jersey, the whole name.
Oh, you holding the whole game. We already know what you're doing. Pass interference, all type of shit.
What? I'm face mask. I'm clipping niggas up. I'm really niggas.
You can
I'm putting a burn on the court. I'm bringing a burn on the field. I'm shooting niggas when they get past me.
Hey, nah, Sean, they gonna hit him with we gonna get him to score if you don't stop doing this shit.
If you
the score will be a buck
pass interference one more time. One more. We giving them a tutty, okay?
Every game, buck 12 to nothing. I'm telling you right now. We about to go, man. We getting out of here. Any final words, fellas?
Oh man. Trade deadline Thursday. We record Thursday. We'll see if anything else transpires, and I guarantee it will. This might be the craziest fucking trade deadline ever coming up.
Yeah. And we gonna do our Super Bowl predictions for y'all.
Yes, definitely. Super Bowl predictions coming too.
Yeah, and Bronny should be getting traded to Portugal. So yeah, we're gonna figure that part out. See what they get traded to. Figure it out. All right, yo, we out, fellas. Peace.
That's it.